Oh man, Selamat sore, which is like good afternoon from here in Bali, in the northern part of Bali, much different from the southern part, but I'll make some more videos coming up on that soon. But I wanted to take you guys to a really special place today. And I've been watching a lot of documentaries on Netflix, and I've been just really inspired. I've been inspired by a series called Tales by Light. If you have time, check it out. But it really inspired me a long time ago, and today is the first time I've kind of put this together. We're gonna go somewhere special. Today we're going to a traditional Indonesian market, or more specifically we're going to a Balinese market. And in this market you can kind of get everything. If you're American watching this, it's like the equivalent to the Asian Walmart, where if you can't find it there, you probably don't need it. So I'm gonna take you guys along. I'm trying to make this in a little bit of a documentary style, just something new I'm playing with. Love to get your opinion on it and bring you guys along with me on this day. And as a disclaimer, all the pictures you're gonna see today, these were all taken and they're unedited, made in this video. The edited ones are on my Instagram, and maybe one day I'll start to kind of put it out there for public to download or buy or something like this. But for the meantime, the edited versions you'll always see on my Instagram. So with no further ado, we're gonna get today started. We're going inside a traditional Balinese market. Okay, so today, on my way to the marketplace, as you guys know, here in Bali, it starts super early. Maybe around 5 o'clock, people will start there, you can start to buy things. So one thing that I like to do is try to capture a little bit and make it feel as if you all are there too, but more importantly, to try to capture a little bit of what goes on in the market, on the little streets, on the street, things that if you're just driving by there, you don't really notice. Now, with everything that's going on in society right now, I won't go in there with my camera filming vlog style. I'm gonna try and go there and get some cool photos or some images to kind of share with you all and to kind of show the life of being in the street market, which is probably what most of the people who actually live here spend their time, and that's where they eat, and most of them how they make their living. So I want to go there and capture it, and yeah, looking forward to it. And even showing up to the marketplace, it's just a whole different vibe than in the tourist places. There's so much going on. The second you arrive, you feel as if, wait a minute, where am I? I don't see any tourists, what's going on? And that's really what I want to capture, and what I was trying to capture in heading to this market and sharing it with you guys today, is the actual realness of heading to a local market. So you can see right now, it's a little bit after 6 and it's already, people are already starting to come here. But the market's kind of inside, but this whole area is just full of so much activity. And I hope you'll be able to see this through some of the shots that I'm gonna get. Hopefully amazing shots going through here. You know, the one thing that I'm really noticing going through here, it's just like, they all have their routine. Like, I've been here a few days. I've been here actually almost every day getting fruit. But I noticed that all the people here, I noticed that it's almost like everyone kind of has their routine going. And I've seen the same kind of people, they set up the same booth, they sit in the same places. And for me, I find that just fascinating. It's kind of the same thing that we all kind of do, you know? For me, I think about when I'm ready to shoot a vlog, I kind of get in the same routine. When I was getting ready to go to a game, same exact thing. So very interesting here, showing up and just seeing that it's a whole completely different way of life, and something that I guess more I'm appreciating it living here in the north more, because there's none of the tourist places here that I've seen so far. So I'm gonna try and go around and capture a little bit more of this and just kind of give you guys an inside look of what it's like being here. And you know, even as I was there and I was going through the marketplace, you can see it's much different. Like what you'd expect in Western society, you wouldn't see so much trash in a marketplace like that necessarily. But here, it's not to talk down about it, but it's just another world, another culture, another way of doing things, where maybe if you're coming from Western society, you're like, oh, I can't do this. But even going through it, the second you get to the alleyway and start to go in this market, it's like you realize, like, I'm in the marketplace. And it's nothing bad, it's nothing good, it's just a simple realization, something different, a different side that you don't see, that I didn't see when I was living in Canggu, Seminyak, Kuta, and these areas. It's why I kind of enjoy the local markets. Yeah, so as many of you guys know, I love photography, and one thing that's really different that I've noticed when it comes to making videos and getting photos, especially in a situation like this, the one thing I really start to notice really as a big difference is I start to notice more when I'm with the photography. Video, I can kind of video everything and then edit it after, but the photo is like, I need that exact second. So I'm realizing as I'm going around here, especially in places that I've been before, through that photography eye, it's almost like a whole different view, and I hope that you're able to see it through what I'm able to capture here. And I don't know, I've just gotten really into this, and I believe in telling stories and being creative when telling stories, whether that's with the picture, whether that's with the video, whether that's with the podcast. And being in a place like this and kind of going through it, and as we're about to go in here, where my people are, I say, because I've come here so much, it's being in a place like this and really capturing it, that I hope you're able to see a different side of maybe an emotional feeling, or just feel as if you're here. That's always the goal. I always want to bring my audience with me, bring you with me, and yeah, do so in a way that is authentic and real. So I'll tell you guys about the trash. You can see that it's a real thing. I don't want to just filter like I live my life. I don't want to just filter, and when I share content, I don't want to just show the parts that I think people will like or the parts that are beautiful. It's about sharing everything. And yeah, being here is one of the, yeah, it's just, here's the shot right here actually. But being here is just, yeah, it feels so different coming through and looking to really find that shot with the pictures and all that. And I hope that you're feeling that through here. But now, need my fruit. And now, in my place to get my famous mangoes. Hello, selamat pagi. Apa kabar? Tiga manga. Manga. Yeah. Yeah. You know, one thing that I've really realized, one of my favorite things here in Bali, maybe right now, are these right here. So it's kind of like, it's the kiwi. Huh? Sabu. Sabu. Okay, sabu is one of my favorite things here now. It's like a kiwi, but better than a kiwi. And you know, one of the kind of amazing things of being in this marketplace, and something that I really love, and I inspire you guys when you, I hope I can inspire you guys when you come here to check it out, is because the vibe is different. You can go to the shops and all that kind of stuff in the tourist section, but it's nothing like going to a local market, especially the second time. I find the third time's magical, but there's something special about the second time you go to a market, because they start to recognize you. They don't hound you as much like, hey, come here, buy this, because they know you kind of have your set place where you go, you have your set routine, and then they start to just kind of appreciate you for who you are. They just kind of talk to you, it's you again, hey, they call me Bligade, which means like big, Mr. Big, and it's something where, I don't know, it's just like, well, I kind of say something about it here. And you know, the one thing I must say is here in the marketplace, it's such a friendly vibe because it's such a tradition. Everyone comes here every day. It's like such a routine. Everyone knows each other. So they're just talking, laughing, joking. It's almost like it's a pleasure just sometimes just hanging out here. I don't hang out here. I just come get what I have to get and go. But it's really cool. The vibe is so, love it. You know, and I must say, overall, going into these local traditional markets, it's something very special about really connecting with the culture. You know, so many of you guys are going to visit Bali and you've been to Bali before, but, you know, what I've learned from living here 1 year is that I really see it as it is. And I think that that's something that a lot of times we don't do so much. We don't see things as they are. We see things in comparison to what we know. And there's times when I'm going through a marketplace and I put my Western goggles on, I say, and I'm like, I would never come here in Western society. This doesn't look clean. I don't know if I'd ever eat that. But when you put the goggles on, take them off, and you realize where you are and how it works here, and you embrace that. You start eating with your hands a little bit more and understand there's nothing wrong with that. It makes you, that's when you start immersing yourself almost in a culture. And one thing I can tell you from living in different countries, speaking multiple languages, is that immersion is when you really have that true experience. And coming to and going through this market on the morning was just something that was just like, wow, I need to do more of this. And I go there every morning, I just don't film it all the time, but it was something that in the moment, I need to just embrace this. And this is the first time kind of sharing it. And as I told you, I was bringing this and sharing this with you guys through a photographer perspective, which is what I love to do with photography. And maybe we'll make more videos like this because it allows me to just kind of enjoy the moment a little bit more. Instead of explaining it as I'm walking through the market, I can just take these pictures after the fact and share with my experience using it. And just another way to storytell. And I will say my favorite moment of the day was I got to the marketplace and I got to where they sell the offerings. I arrived there and I just was walking by and I asked one lady, can I take your picture? And you know, she's like, no. And I was like, okay. She's like, but wait. And she picked her daughter up from sitting down. She just said, hey, come here. She's like, please take a picture of my daughter. And her daughter stepped up and just gave me just that look, you know, that says that emotion through the lens, and I hope you feel it. And it was probably one of my most memorable moments of the day of just like, not me, but her. And it was just something about how proud she was and like, I'm helping my mother here. And yeah, it was just an amazing experience. And, you know, I hope that the tradition will keep on going, but I love capturing moments like this and being able to share it with you because there's no telling how long the traditions last or what's going on and when things will close, when they'll be open. So I hope that you guys who haven't made it here yet will be inspired from this video and are inspired to go to the marketplaces to support the locals, because getting into that, it's a huge thing to support them because that's all some of them do in the mornings. And yeah, let me know what you think about this kind of video, this kind of style video. It was much different for me. I love filming a little bit, but I love just walking around and having conversations and taking pictures and not worrying of filming it in the moment. So this was something new. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for your support. All of you guys who are contributing to my channel. We're helping so many people out. It's really amazing. I say it a lot to a lot of people privately, some of the big contributors, but you know, it really helps the people. And I want to thank you guys all so much, however little or small. And you guys know you guys can buy me a coffee below. I'm not drinking coffee anymore since the Life Mastery, but I am getting smoothies and green drinks and a lot of fruit in the mornings, as you guys can see from my Instagram. But thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed this. Enjoy the traditional markets when you come here. And if you can't come here, I hope you enjoyed it living kind of through my lens that I'm trying to get you to see. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much. Speak to you guys all later. Any videos you'd like to see or anything like that, leave me a comment or jump on Instagram live with me in the mornings. And on that note, I'll speak to you guys all later. And everyone always remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao.